Few people wear it, maybe because they're not used to it or think it's hard to match. But a scarf is one of those details that, when well placed, changes the way we see our own outfit. Subtle, versatile, easy to adapt. It works without needing to stand out. It just needs to be well fitted. And there's no mystery to that. Most of the time, all that's missing is a good idea. In this video, I'll show you 10 easy and stylish ways to wear a scarf, using what you already have in your closet. 1. In the hair. A scarf in your hair solves two problems at once. It hides a bad hair day and makes you look more stylish. Tied as a headband, it works with your hair down or up. It frames your face and adds color. In a low bun, a twisted scarf wraps around the hairstyle and gives it a more polished look, even when the outfit is basic. It can also be worn as a headband, in braids, or even as a scrunchie. Simple options, but with a striking visual effect. Choose lightweight fabrics that won't slip. Viscose, cotton, and silk work well, depending on the effect you want. And if you're going for a more sophisticated look, opt for neutral tones or subtle prints. Avoid very bulky styles or heavy textures. Ideally, the scarf should complement rather than compete with the rest of the outfit. 2. On the bag. Tying a scarf to your bag's handle is a quick way to refresh your look. It adds color, texture, and shows an eye for detail, even when the outfit is more basic. It works with almost any type of bag, from structured to slouchy styles. The final effect depends on the knot style and the scarf's design. You can fold and tie it as a bow, wrap it around the handle, or let it hang with a simple knot. You can switch it up depending on the day or the occasion. Prints add more contrast. Neutral tones create a subtler, more elegant effect. And it doesn't have to match everything. What makes it interesting is that it looks natural, as if the scarf is there because it fits, not because it was overly calculated. Lightweight fabrics with a soft drape work best because they shape well and don't weigh down the look. And if the scarf has a nice finish, even better, since it will draw attention. 3. Around the neck. A scarf around the neck has a classic feel, but today it's come back with a lighter, more casual vibe. And the best part, it's still a great way to add personality to your outfit. Tied short and close to the neck, it works as a substitute for a necklace. It finishes off a simple top, shirt collar, or basic tee. If tied with the ends loose to the side or front, the effect is more relaxed, almost like an improvised touch, but intentional. You can also fold it into a triangle and tie it more loosely, creating a diagonal line that highlights the neckline and elongates the silhouette. There are many possibilities. Small prints give a retro feel. Solid scarves in neutral tones create a more elegant look. Colorful ones work as a focal point in monochrome or more muted outfits. Fabric choice also matters. Lighter ones feel better against the skin and shape more easily. What matters is the overall balance. A neck scarf should complement, never feel like an unrelated accessory. When well placed, it completes the look with style and precision. 4. As a belt. Replacing a traditional belt with a scarf shifts the focus of the outfit. It softens the look and adds lightness without losing structure. The scarf can go through the loops of jeans, tailored pants, or a skirt. It also works over straight-cut dresses or jumpsuits, defining the waist in a more fluid way. Tie it with a side knot, with the ends loose or tucked in, depending on the effect you want. It can be subtle or become the outfit's pop of color. In a print, it adds contrast. In a solid tone, it reinforces the look with elegance. Whether the outfit is monochromatic, neutral, or colorful, the scarf adapts to whatever you want to highlight. Choose fabrics with some structure that won't slip and will shape well to the body. And pay attention to the finish. Since it stands out, the details make a difference. It's an easy way to change up what you already have in your closet. And when it's well placed, it gives the look a feeling of lightness with impact. 5. As a top. If the scarf is large enough, it can become a top, and this is one of the most interesting ways to give new life to a forgotten piece in your closet. Tied at the back like a strapless top, it creates a fresh and modern look. You can also cross the ends in front and tie it around the neck, creating a unique neckline that highlights the shoulders and elongates the chest. It's a great choice for hot days, travel, outdoor outings, or even more casual events. And it can be worn with high-waisted jeans, flowy palazzo pants, or a midi skirt. It all depends on the vibe. Large prints stand out more in this kind of use, but if you want a cleaner look, choose scarves in neutral tones or with subtle patterns. What matters is checking if the fabric has enough drape and firmness to stay well on the body. A top underneath in a color similar to the scarf can help add security without affecting the final look. It's a bold yet practical way to reinvent the accessory, and a great way to show style without going overboard. 6. On the wrist. Wearing a scarf on your wrist is simple, but it creates a point of interest that adds personality to your look. It's almost like a bracelet, but with texture, color, and movement. It works tied tightly with a firm knot close to the wrist, or with loose ends for a more relaxed vibe. You can wear it on the same wrist as your watch or on the other one to balance the look. It looks great with rolled-up sleeves, tank tops, linen shirts, or lightweight knits. Any piece that leaves the wrist exposed. And since it's near your hand, it's a detail that always shows. Smaller scarves are best for this. Tiny prints or solid colors work well, and it doesn't have to match the rest of your outfit. Contrast is what makes it fun. It's a way to wear a scarf without looking like you tried too hard. A small detail, but one that shows style is also in the gestures. 8. On the hat. Tying a scarf around a hat is a simple way to breathe new life into an item that's often reserved for summer or the beach. You can wrap the scarf around the base of the crown and tie a discreet knot on the side or in the back. You can also leave the ends hanging, adding movement and a more feminine touch without looking forced. It works with straw, felt, or fabric hats. What matters is that the scarf has a color or print that complements the rest of the outfit or serves as a contrasting accent. This idea works well for travel, outdoor lunches, weekend outings, and even as a charming touch to simpler outfits. It's a detail that shows intention and makes the accessory work in favor of your style. It breaks away from the expected and makes the accessory work in favor of your style. 9. In the blazer pocket. A scarf in the blazer pocket is an old trick, but it still works today. And there's no need to follow strict rules. Just choose a small scarf with a nice drape and tuck it into the pocket with a touch of color, texture, or print. It can peek out just a little as a subtle fold or more loosely with slightly uneven ends, creating a lighter, less formal look. This idea works well with neutral, solid blazers or even with denim or twill pieces. It's a way to make the outfit more interesting without relying on bold necklaces or earrings. The scarf can repeat a color from the look or introduce a shade that breaks the monotony. And it doesn't have to be perfectly folded. What makes it charming is looking natural, not overly styled. It's a small touch, but one that shows thoughtfulness. And it turns your usual blazer into something more personal. 10. In a monochromatic look, a contrast that enhances the whole. A scarf is a great way to add contrast to single-color outfits. When used well, it doesn't disrupt the harmony. It enhances it. It can be tied around the neck, on a bag, on the wrist, or even worn as a belt. The goal here isn't to draw attention on its own, but to highlight the outfit as a whole. It's the out-of-the-box touch that gives the look strength. Ideally, choose a color that contrasts with the base of the outfit, but without clashing. If the outfit is in neutral tones, a vibrant scarf works as a pop of color. If the look is colorful, a neutral scarf can bring balance. Prints also work as long as they connect with the color palette. And if the goal is a more elegant result, go for deeper tones or fabrics with a subtle sheen, like silk. This approach is perfect for anyone who wants to switch things up without giving up practicality. You wear what makes you feel confident, and the scarf becomes your signature. Simple, straightforward, with style. If any idea inspired you, try it in front of the mirror, adapt it to your style, and see how it works for you. Let me know in the comments which of these ways you've already tried or which one you're excited to experiment with. And if you want more content like this, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with someone who also loves intentional fashion. See you next time.